Hello everybody, I am Tom and you are watching me play Baldur's Gate 3. So I did some respecking and some fiddling around with my characters in between episodes. Notably, I am no longer a sorcerer. I am a full wizard all the way up. So I'm now a level 9 wizard rather than 8 wizard 1 sorcerer. The reason I've done that is because I have access to Elven Chain, so I care less about that bump to AC. I was at 17 AC, I'm now at 16 AC. But 16 AC while having full wizard, I prefer. I also care less about, one of the things I got was Armor of Agathis, which is temporary HP. But because I'm half illithid now, I have Shield of Thralls, which is just 10 temporary hit points with a better effect when it ends. Rather than doing frozen damage, it does a stun, which is nutty. Stun is very, very good. I've rearranged all my spells and things. We have Cone of Cold now, so that's quite fun. But he's changed, and lae'zel has changed notably as well. So lae'zel here is, you can see here, she's actually rogue fighter. So she is, in the end, she's going to be 4 rogue, 8 fighter when we level her all the way up. But as of now, she is, let's find specifically, 6 fighter, 3 rogue. So we're going to do one more level in rogue to get an extra feat. And then we're going to go the rest of the way in fighter. And we're Battlemaster fighter, so we have trip attack, we have precision attack. I also have riposte, and let me switch all of these to ask. As for gear, she is wearing a medium armor. She has Shield of the Scorching Reprisal and Ambusher. So she is going to, it's noticeable here that I have to use a finesse weapon to be able to get my sneak attack. So I'm using a short sword on her now. I'm hoping I'll find a better finesse weapon than this. This is all right. It just means that you get a bonus 1d6 of necrotic damage if you attack someone who hasn't had a turn yet. So it's fine, like it's a good ability, but it's not anything special. We have the Harakchnir Braces. You can cast Mage Hand as a bonus action. So my Mage Hand is now a bonus action cast rather than an action cast, which is nice. Additionally, we get +1 to strength saving throws, and we can cast Telekinesis, which is a very, very good spell, so that's great. We have Psychic Ward Armor. So if the item text of the wielder is Gith, they have resistance to psychic damage, and whenever the wearer succeeds in a saving throw against a spell, they regain health. She has disadvantage on stealth checks because it's medium armor, but whatever. We also have the Circlet of Psionic Revenge, which you already had. When you succeed in a saving throw, the foe that caused the saving throw takes 1 to 4 psychic damage, and she's a Gith Yankee, so she gets a +1 bonus to her int, Wiz, and Charisma saving throws, which is all nice. I already had her with these boots. They give her acid resistance. The shield gives her fire resistance. So you can see here we have acid resistance, fire resistance, psychic resistance, and radiant resistance. That radiant resistance is just from an elixir that's not permanent or anything. But she has 3 resistances off the bat, and she has an AC of 20, so she's relatively hard to hit. I don't really have any good rings for her yet. We also have the Aberration Hunter's Amulet, so that's great. I don't really have any good rings for her yet, so I haven't used any yet. But when we get there, we'll get there, I suppose. I don't think Astarion's changed much. He's pretty much exactly as he was. I give him the Nymph Cloak, which gives him Dominate Person, but other than that, I think he's the same. Shadowheart is the same. All her gear is pretty much set at this point. She is, in all Sharon gear, and all the Sharon gear is pretty damn good, so it's hard to trade her out of it. And then we have me. So, we have the Flesh Melter Cloak. If someone hits me with a melee attack, they take acid damage in retaliation. We have Elven Chainmail. I am not proficient with armor, but you don't need to be proficient to wear Elven Chain, which is cool. Also, you get +2 bonus to initiative rolls, and I have advantage on dexterity saving throws. So my dex is much lower than it was, but that's fine. We have these Brain Drain gloves. I don't really care about these because I don't have anything. I don't think I have literally anything on my bar that does psychic damage anyway. But when I deal psychic damage, I also inflict mental fatigue. Now I think about it, I'm actually going to change these out. We also have these which give me Misty Step. So I have a free cast of Misty Step essentially. Doesn't take a spell slot. Going across, we have Spellcrux Amulet. So I have my normal Arcane Recovery, and then I have I can just do any slot size, which is cool. So I just have more spells that I can cast in a day, which is awesome. Then rings, we have, when a foe fails a saving throw against one of your spells, they gain mental fatigue for 2 turns. And we have, you gain advantage on insight checks. Now I think about it, I might actually grab this deception ring and put it on, just so I have even more bonuses to social stuff, because I am the face of the party. Mental fatigue's not that good. How many? Well, I don't know. It's hard to say. Mental fatigue's alright. What it does, it lowers their saving throws going forward. So all of their mental stats, they get -1 to their saving throws for them going forward. So it makes it easier to hit subsequent things with mental attacks, but I don't use a lot of mental attacks. It's all con saves and dex saves, right? So it's not that useful for me. But I am going to change my arms out, so bear with me as we go back to camp. Give me these. Because that just gives me higher dex, which is great. It doesn't actually increase my armor class because I'm wearing medium armor, but more dex is better for saving throws, all that kind of stuff, so why not, hey? And also, this ring can go in here as well, because I don't think I'm using that on anyone. And this as well. And this. And this. That I'll keep around, because it's a murder weapon. And I'm currently doing an investigation. So, today, I think my next plan was to head into Sharess Caress, I'm pretty sure. Find dead pigeons. I don't really care about dead pigeons, I'll be perfectly honest. So yeah, let's head down the road, shall we? See if we can actually get into the city. It looks like we're being... That's a mech. Front-page material. I don't know who Stellmane is, but okay.
The damned outsiders swarming the place.
Please. Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around.
About fuck off, bitch. I'm really tempted to say this. I'm not a refugee.
Well, do you have the means to support yourself?
I do, but I'm not paying you. I'm not going to pay you.
Then you don't need to be in the city. Next!
Alright, bitch. I'm just going to go around the outside.
Breathe deep and move.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no... Then go...
Weird that happened.
Outraged.
Alright, cool. So... I have a fly speed, so... To put it frankly, your rules mean nothing to me. I guess I will get everyone else here more manually. I think I was too fast, so they were like, they lost track of me and they're like, what do we do? Alright, fine, just climb like boring people.
Well, in it. Don't waste a step.
Cool. So we got a waypoint.
I don't mind it, honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
Interesting. Southspan Worms Crossing. There is a trader here.
What's up for discussion?
Thodrick Shedivere.
Finest fish caught this morning. What'll it be?
Sure, I'll trade. You got food? I mean, I'll potentially just take the food. It's like 16 gold. Sure.
Come back soon. Fresh catch every day, guaranteed.
Zindel Camp. Alright,
Here we go.
Frago's Flophouse.
Frago's Flophouse.
Maybe the circus
I
would be
found
more
so
open to
many
traders?
victims for Cazador here. They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
Poor bar, apparently.
Frago's Flophouse. Enter as strangers, leave as friends. No vacancies at this time.
No vacancies, huh?
Not long before we leave scouring places like this, but part of me will miss.
Cool. I will go upstairs as well. I kind of just want to explore this place so I have my map and kind of get my lay of the land here. Which theoretically I should already have because I am from Baldur's Gate, right?
Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room.
A room up here. Wash house. Okay. So it's basically just a shitty inn. Nothing wrong with that, I suppose.
That might be worth a look.
Listen, it's got
What might be worth a look?
music and all-round pleasant folks.
What the hell did you say?
And if a patron confuses me for a member,
Oh.
I'd probably break his nose.
We have got
Use of the flower key, huh?
is still missing after all. Nothing happens until he's found.
I don't understand what the hell she saw. It must have been...
Don't want to draw any attention.
Doesn't make any sense.
All right, time to skulk about.
What did she see?
Not long
There's a ladder.
To the easy
scouring
path.
places like this behind. Part of me will miss them.
A locked wardrobe.
That shapeshifter's key unlocks the door. Interesting.
Very interesting. I was not expecting to find anything here.
Blood near the bed.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
Try to discern the source of the blood.
You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
Pull out the body. A tarnished ring engraved with the following: to Theon, best of wives and best of mothers. A flower-shaped key with a 5 scratching the pedal.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
Bloodstain note. 2 hands, now 2 hands, two of them, more needed. Not enough. Must cover myself in glory to be covered in blood, more. Scroll of Otto's irresistible dance. Scroll of seeming.
Scouring places like this
in the dark, then that's anything.
part of me will miss.
And Tales of the Hells. Diabolical tales collected by Grishnag the Inattentive, impish archivist. Entry 18. Smiley the Defiler. If the wonders through Avernus seem to become an awful lot more scenic, luscious woods, big bushes, and the like, you may have wandered into a wily trap set by a creature named Smiler. None of us hellfolk know exactly what he is, where he's from or how he got here, but he's a nasty piece of work. Well, he's called the Defiler, ain't he? He's not just nasty, plenty of folk are nasty here, but he's weird. Something's not right. The book continues in a similarly unenlightening fashion. Interesting. A book written by a devil. I'll take the cheese wedge.
What's inside?
Scarlet leather armor. Also one bonus to stealth checks and a bunch of clothes. Pick up better wares. A sheep butchered with creative zeal. Despite the detailed illustrations of muscle and bone, it's quickly obvious this is no medical journal. The language throughout is practical but unrefined, describing how to get the best cuts of meat, which bits are considered null chum, and how to deal with a range of stains and odors. Looking closer, you notice several scratching annotations detailing how to adapt these techniques from more human-shaped bodies. Okay. Bloodstained parchment. Let's read this one. Messy splatters of deep red brown adorn this scrap of parchment. Those wishing to face the Dread Lord's tribunal and enter the Temple of Baal must slay the targets on this list and frame the corpses as a murder by the cult of the Absolute. Bring the victim's hand as proof of the killing, walk in blood, aspirant. Duke Bellin, Stellmine, Elfsong Tavern, Lower City, killed. Father Lorgan, Open Hand Temple, Rivington, killed. Dribbles the Clown, Circus of the Last Days, Rivington, killed. Alexander Rainforest, Rainforest. Office near the Counting House, Lower City, killed. Frank Peartree, abode near Felgore's Fireworks, Lower City, killed. Cora Highbury, large home near Baldur's Mouth Gazette, Lower City, interesting. Fiagro Pennygood, Facemaker's Fashion, Lower City. Chef Rovere, Elfsong Tavern City, Tavern Kitchen, Lower City. Nesha Leisha, Blushing Mermaid, Lower City. Varia Vanthampur Villa, Upper City. And Frederick Hune House, Upper City. Interesting.
These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too.
Grab that. The letter is torn and stained and some of the words are indecipherable. Take the ist, find the V, and make them offering in his name. Bring their n's to the tribunal. Prove your worth, become of the highest accord. Okay, so... Finding and access to the Temple of Baal, we found a Baalist target list. New recruits are being asked to stage murders as Absolute's butchery. We should investigate. Successful recruits gain access to the Temple of Baal, where Orin awaits. We find a cruel and durable who staged murder in Baldur's Gate. Yep. Kill to gain access to Baal's murder tribunal. Interesting. We found a list of people marked for death. If we kill 2 targets from this list and bring a severed head as proof, we can stand before the murder tribunal and enter the Temple of Baal. Father Lorgan's name appears on a target list we found. Trying his murder with a test of cultists of the to access the Temple of Baal, we should show investigator Valera. We found a lair of a Baalist murderer in Fiago's flophouse. A target list in the lair details the killer's instructions. Frame the Absolute for a series of murders. Father Lorgain's name appears on the list. We should show investigator Valera. And I'm pretty sure Investigator Valera was in here. Was she not? Oh, she's over here. Okay. Sure. What's this?
From decadent drow to whip-cracking librarians, we cater to all tastes. See Mamselle Amira for a full list of company. Welcome to Sharess's Caress.
This is Sharess's Caress, apparently.
Libations and sensual indulgences restore even the weariest souls.
Open your mind to new sensations.
Hello.
A weary traveler, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no, decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh, yes. I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip. She gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you?
Oh, it's a brothel. That makes sense. I'm way off, I'm afraid.
Am I? Your eyes tell a story, sweeting. You crave more than pleasure. You crave penance. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait.
Fion's dead.
Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin.
In the flop house lies a freshly killed corpse, a lady dwarf. Could that be Fionn?
Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer.
No, she suffered.
I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her.
Interesting. Surely you could spare a reward for this information.
I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance.
I'd
Talk with the
find
Drow
it.
twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting?
Nah. Not exactly something I'd be interested in, but, you know. Let's go find this investigator, shall we? Up here. I also do not know what this thing is, by the way.
Look at me.
Sleuth of Helm. Oh, it's a holly font. I guess that makes sense. Bobbing like corks in the earnest, busy, muddle puddle of their lives, polyfonts are sweet-natured little pachyderms who often serve as helpers to good-aligned deities.
Lovely. And now.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something.
She has indeed. Afraid so. I've found new evidence, investigator.
Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? Ugh. I know that look.
I don't. I can't see it.
Remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found?
I mean, a lot of things I can say here. Who's Devella?
My assistant. She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke Stelmane's murder. Now, back to it. What have you found?
Father Lorgan's murder was one part of a bigger plot, a Baal plot.
A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory?
It's not a theory, they have proof. This document contains information connecting to the murders of the Baal's resurgence.
No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Develler is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city.
Already have one, but that's fine.
Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Motherfucker. I'm so tempted to banish this fucker back to Mount Celestia. Well, whatever. Cool. Interesting. A locked room. Yeah, it's fine. Queen roll at a spoiler. Crazy looking tiefling. Alright. Let's keep going.
Devil's Den.
The Devil's Den, huh? Let's F5 the fuck out of that one, because that's Raphael right there. Hello.
You must hear me, Devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
Interesting.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Interesting. I feel empty. What did you just do?
I gave you back your privacy by shutting that illithid in your pocket out of your mind. It can't hear us.
Then speak freely. Tell me why you brought me here.
I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away. Which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Unless some have already sprouted in places I can't see. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though.
Orpheus.
Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
Why would I want to free him? Orpheus's guards tried to kill me. He's dangerous.
To Illithids, yes. But despite your reckless embrace of the parasite and recent mutations, you're no mind flayer. Not yet. Orpheus would gladly execute the Emperor. But to you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain.
The Emperor's the only reason I'm still alive.
No. Orpheus is the only reason you're still alive. The Emperor is abusing the Gith for its own ends.
It's very true.
And it's doing the same to you. You're nothing more than the beast of burden that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
Pretty much. Do I want to free Orpheus? Probably means losing my Mind Flayer powers. But if it fully frees me of... Excuse me for a second. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. So if I free Orpheus, it makes it much harder for me to subjugate the Elder Brain, because I'm essentially using his power to do so, right? Although if I have the... If I have all the stones, then it shouldn't matter one way or another, right? It's worth taking the risk. How do I free Orpheus? I mean, I want to know how to do it either way, right?
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now.
It's very convenient that you have exactly what I need.
Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
What are you hoping to get out of all this?
Power. You free Orpheus, and in doing so save the city, the Sword Coast, perhaps the whole world, and your own precious skin too. And you give me the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. And you, lae'zel of Kalir, want to free the Forgotten Prince, do you not?
I want nothing more.
Then it is settled, is it not? A crown for a hammer. A bargain of a lifetime, lae'zel of Kalir.
I'd be insane to give such a powerful artifact to a devil.
Better to have it in my hands, and far from your precious world. than in the hands of the gods and monsters that fight over this city's soul.
What exactly is the crown?
Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky, like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Damn. Talking about Karsus having folly. Karsus tried to take on Mystery. You're trying to take off Asmodeus. Honestly, I think you're being more ambitious. What makes you think you'd succeed in using the crown like Karsus couldn't?
I am no mortal. And
half mortal.
I do not fail.
If you don't fail, then how come you didn't get hold of the crown way back then?
The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play.
How? How the fuck did these three get it out of the vault of Mephistopheles? Huh. It must really annoy you how some mortals managed to steal the crown when you couldn't.
Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry.
I got the same impression from it.
It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
I don't trust him at all.
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
I'll control the crown myself once I have the Netherstones.
Oh, I'm sorry, you were serious? The crown has laid low all who attempt to harness its power. Archwizards, emperors, gods. It would tear you apart.
Not before I tore you apart, though. I don't think I want to take this deal. I am actually going to quick save here. Because I don't know what the fuck to do. This is the first instance in which I am sitting here having no idea what choice to make. I feel like I could free Orpheus without the hammer. If I have the crown, I should have enough power to do it, right? Alternatively, I could just agree to the deal, take the hammer, free Orpheus, take the crown for myself, then kill Raphael when he comes and tries to take the crown. I'm gonna say no deal. But I hold the right to save scum this. No deal.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
The means to loosing the Prince of the Comet was within our grasp, and you refused it. Why?
Because we don't need the deal, we can take the hammer from the House of Hope.
I wanted to follow the open valley, the easy way out. You chose the brambled path. I'm annoyed by it. And I admire you for it. We must speak with Voss. Then we find our way to Raphael's House of Hope. We'll take the Orphic Hammer and use it to smash the true heir's bonds. Yisk Githkar Tafki Crashet. The Githyanki will be free.
It's also an option A. So where's Voss going? Back this way.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
Now that would be a devil. It was Raphael.
Raphael? Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you?
He offered me a deal.
How very gumptious of him. What were the terms of this deal?
He offered me the means to free Orpheus in exchange for the crown on top of the brain.
Tell me, you turned him down.
I turned him down.
Good. I am glad. But be careful. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
Not entirely true, is it? He is downstairs, which is crazy to me. Surprising he can walk so freely through here, but I guess, to be fair, not all Githyanki are evil per se. I mean, they are, for the most part, but there are Githzerai.
Voss, friend to the Comet.
lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors. Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
No, I'll find another way to liberate Orpheus.
I did not come this far for you to turn your back on the First Mother's son.
Githkar Tavkim crashed. You put your trust in me, Voss. I plan to honor it.
Yes, and it seems I have no choice but to trust. There is but one prism, and you are its key. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan our next actions. Together, we will yet free the true heir of Gith's blessed empire. He will free us from Vlaakith and lead our Kithraki against the Geich. Istik, I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand.
You got fucked up. Orpheus sensed the tadpole before and his guard attacked. Won't he attack if we free him?
The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
Any idea where Raphael might keep the Orphic hammer?
A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx.
He'll have a demi-plane, I imagine.
He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one too, one that caters to his many vices.
The House of Hope. We must find a way in.
The House of Hope, you say? I couldn't ask for a name more fitting. Every house has an entrance, Istik. Even those in the Hells. You must find it.
You are wasting your time, and mine. Our true enemy is the Elder Brain. Focus your mind there.
So now I need to find my way into the Hells, which is not a trivial task. Refuse his deal. You learned that the key to freeing Orpheus from his chains in the astral prism is the Orphic hammer. It's in Raphael's possession, so tracking down the lavish abode in the Hells, the House of Hope, may be our best bet. Kithrak Voss tasks us with finding out and retrieving the Orphic hammer from Raphael, House of Hope. We should explore the city, see if we find any leads. Indeed. Yep, that's the same. And I spoke with the devil Raphael. He told me what he seeks in legendary Netherese artifact, the Crown of Cassus. Could this be the crown worn by the Elder Brain? Indeed, it can be, because that's what he told me. I do want to go speak to Gale at some point. I could probably just go back to camp now and speak to Gale. But I think that's going to be it for this episode. I don't know whether that's going to be enough for an episode. I think it probably will be. We'll find out. Anyway, if you like the video, please leave a like. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And as always, thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time, where we're going to explore some more. I don't truly know what I want to do yet. We do have some more things to do investigating these murders and talking about Baal, so that's some things we can do. But for now, as I said, thanks for watching. See you next time.